with our economics lessons. This week's topic, we're really going to focus on specialization in trade. This is super important, especially how the economy is right now. I think most of us know that we import a lot of goods from different countries, but I don't think we really know why we import these goods from different countries. So we're going to dive a little deeper into that today. Before we move any further, though, I'd like to talk about last week. We talked about supply and demand, but even before that, we had an introduction into economics crash course, it said, the video, where we answered some questions. The last question on our questions was, do you have any questions about economics? Do you know what's going on? Do you get an idea of what we're going to be learning about the next few weeks? And I had a really great question that I felt the need to bring up. And the question was, Miss Boyle, does economics only have to do with choices, or is it about money too? I think this is super important because while economics has to do with money and choices, they're intertwined. So what I mean by that is, like, when you put your fingers together, they connect. That's how money and choices connects with economics. So for instance, we can make money. And how would we make money? Well, I've told you guys before, you have to go to school, get a good education, and then you have to get a job. And typically your job is going to be based on your education. Once you get that job, then you'll have that money to buy things with. However, you have to make choices, right, on what you have to or what you want to buy. And I know this is really simplified, but I'm just trying to show you guys how money and choices is always related. Even farther back to, I want to spend money on going to a certain college, but I have to make sure that after I'm done going to that college, the money I spent going to the college is worth the education that they're going to give me. So I have to make a lot of choices when it comes to money, and so because of these choices having to do with money, choices and money are really kind of connected in economics. So I hope that answers your question, my friend that asked that. For the next couple days, like I said at the beginning, we're going to talk about specialization and trade. This is super important. I said at the beginning of the video that sometimes most of us know that we import goods from different places, like China, for instance. We get a lot of our goods, different things, electronics, maybe shoes from China. So we know that we get them from different places, but some of us are kind of unsure why we do that. Why don't we make all those things in the US? So when we watch a specialization and trade video, a lot of those questions are going to be answered, which is awesome. I was super stoked about it. It really dives into supply and demand. So you need to make sure that you've watched the supply and demand videos first, so that way you know what supply and demand is and how it relates to specialization and trade. Also, I hope you guys enjoyed the vocabulary. It really gives us a good idea of what we're going to be talking about when we do talk about specialization and trade. Like always, if you guys have any questions, please email me or Class Dojo me, and I'll get back to you. And I can't wait to hopefully see you guys sometime soon because I miss you. Bye.